you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title was mine.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Here's Carter now on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Henry out of the pistol. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Off play action. Jordan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Buchanan. Touchdown, Titans! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake. Jordan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they're
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Returning it, Hill. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. 45. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On second down, here's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From the gun on third down, Jordan. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half. Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays. They're watching the film, and it's working. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him? I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right? Yeah, I think he's doing okay. So after the INT, it's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect. Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Looking to throw on second down. Jordan. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick slant caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's able to find Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going left, it's Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down, back to Fournette. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's a give to Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A final shot before break. Jordan over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Leonard Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his pass incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Here's Carter now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on 2nd down. A big hole right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone. And
he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, Leonard Fournette, so big and strong, tough to wrap up. At that time, they did so by grabbing the face mask.
Well, as you well know, he's much too big for guys to try and arm tackle. You've got to bring some body with you. This time, the hand got up too high, and that necessitated the throwing of the flag.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 93 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On the run, it's Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fournette with a first down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Carter now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jordan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jordan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A a seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And that's complete to Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To Henry, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Carter now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Throwing after the interception, Jordan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 1st and 10, Jordan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they're on a